It is one of the most loved hairstyles in the United States. This hairstyle has been in and out of fashion for decades with many different variations. Sophisticated, stylish, girly, sporty. So many variations that it is perfect for each and every occasion. The French braid, and knowing how to create this hairstyle is an essential piece of knowledge because at one point or another, each and every girl wants a French braid. This is a skill that I personally taught myself, and for years now I have been braiding the hair of friends and family. In this demonstration, I will show you just how easy it is to create the perfect French braid. Now there are certain materials that you'll need to create your French braid. The first is a brush. You need this to be able to straighten out all knots and tangles in the hair so it's easily separable. A comb, so that you can use this to part the hair using either the straight edge on the top or the tooth at the bottom. You're also going to want hairspray, so at the very end you can smooth and secure all wisps or flyaway hairs. You may also want bobby pins, so in case you have any popping hair, which sometimes happen when a girl has layers, you can secure those pops. Also a hair tie, so you can finish off your braid. Now I'm going to do a single braid, so I only need one hair tie. But if you were doing two braids, you would want to make sure that you have two hair ties so you can finish off both of them. Now that you have all your materials, you can do your braid. The first thing that you'll want to do is brush through the hair to make sure there are no more knots or tangles in the hair. After your hair is braided, you're going to part the top section of hair. Many people prefer to use a comb when parting hair. For me, I would rather do it with my fingers, but either way is acceptable. After you have your top section of hair, you're going to divide it into 3 equal strands. Once you have your 3 strands, you're going to braid it. You do this by taking the left strand and crossing it over the middle, and then taking your right strand and crossing it over the middle. Now you have the first portion of your braid done. Now you're going to start French braiding. You're going to take hair from the left side of the head and add it into your existing strand in the braid. Taking this combined section of hair, you're going to cross it over the middle section. Now you're going to repeat that on the right side of the head. Taking hair, adding it into your existing portion, combining these and crossing it over. This is the essence of French braiding, continually adding more hair into your sections and braiding those. You're going to continue going left to right, all the way down until you have no more hair to add into the braid. And as you're going down the head, you want to make sure that you don't add too much hair into your existing portions. If you add too much hair, the sections will be too large and will start to fall out, and your braid will end up looking sloppy. Also, as you go through your braid, you want to make sure after you add more hair to each section and cross it over to pull tight. This ensures that you have a tight, secure braid that will not easily fall out. Now, as you get towards the bottom of the braid, you want to make sure that you don't pull the braid towards you. If you braid towards yourself and pull the hair towards you, you will end up having a loose braid that will easily fall out of place. Instead, you want to braid towards the ground and direct your braid towards the ground so that it is a tight and secure hold. Now at the bottom, when you find you have no more hair to add into the braid, you're going to finish the braid off. You do this by taking the 3 sections and finishing it off with a regular braid just by crossing left over right, until you find you have no more hair to cross over. Once you're finished, you're going to take your hair tie and secure it at the base of your braid. You want to wrap it securely so that the braid does not easily fall out. Once your braid is secured, you want to look back over the braid and to see if you have any popping hair anywhere, which often occurs when you have layered hair. If you do have any popping hair, you're going to take one of your bobby pins and using the bobby pin, secure it into the braid so that it does not further pop and does not ruin your braid. And finally, when you see that your braid is done, you're going to take your hairspray and just lightly mist over the braid to secure the braid in place and to also secure all those wispies. Now the braid that I just did was just one single braid. There are many different forms. There are two braids, a side braid, a front braid, and cornrows. You can learn how to French braid your own hair. In conclusion, French braiding is an easily learned skill and an easily accomplished task. Just remember these 5 steps. 1. Part the hair. 2. Separate it into 3 sections. 3. Add more hair into those sections. 4. Braid the sections. And 5. Finish it off with a regular braid. By following these 5 steps, you will soon be able to create your own perfect braid. And with a little bit of practice, you will be the person that everyone comes to with their braiding needs. Now go out and practice and perfect this skill and be that person.